All right, let me start with a question for you. What's something that's bigger, like way bigger, than the entire GDP of Switzerland? Yeah, the whole country. The answer's probably not what you think. Boom, $922 billion. We're talking almost $1 trillion. That's what the global snacking market is going to be worth by 2030. To put that in perspective, I mean, this isn't just an industry, it's a full-on economic superpower. And this isn't just about grabbing a bag of chips or a candy bar when you're hungry. No, this is a much bigger deal. It's about a total shift in how we eat, something the industry calls snackification. Think about it. For a lot of us, snacking is the new mealtime. So let's get into it. Let's really break down the massive scale of this trillion-dollar snack habit. Okay, so what's really wild here is just how fast this is all growing. I mean, right now, we're looking at a global market of over 700 billion. But by 2030, that's going to skyrocket past 900 billion. In the US, it's a huge piece of that pie, on track to be a nearly $200 billion market all on its own. And hey, this isn't just us talking. The people running the big food companies see it too. You've got guys like Bob Nolan over at Conagra Brands saying, look, this has gone from just a habit to a total lifestyle. It's not about between meal snacks anymore. It's about all the time. All right, so what's fueling all this? Well, that brings us to the real heart of the story, this kind of crazy conflict happening inside all of us. I'm talking about the consumer paradox. We want our snacks to be healthy, but we also demand that they're delicious. So on one hand, you've got the health trend, right? We're all trying to live longer, feel better. So we're looking for snacks that are better for you, or BFY, as they say in the business. We want our snacks to actually do something good for us. But what does better for you even mean? Well, for a lot of us, almost half actually, it's about gut health and immunity. High protein is a big one too. And of course, things like clean labels, natural ingredients. Basically, we're all turning into detectives, reading every single label. But then, on the other hand, we still want to treat ourselves, right? We crave that pure indulgence. We want snacks that are exciting. We're talking bold, new flavors that are a real experience, not just fuel. In this battle between healthy and indulgent, it's leading to some seriously cool innovations. Case in point, this awesome new word, swicy. Yep, you guessed it, sweet plus spicy. And it is the trend right now. You've seen it everywhere, right? Sriracha, gochujang, hot honey. These flavors are exploding. And they're not just for dinner anymore. They're popping up in everything, from your potato chips to, yeah, even your chocolate. Okay, so you've got this huge market, and your customers want two completely different things at the same time. If you're one of the giants of the food world, what do? Well, that brings us to their strategy. Let's call it Big Food's shopping spree. Think about it. How does a company that's been making the same thing for 50 years suddenly become an expert in gut-friendly, spicy, sweet snacks? The answer is actually pretty simple. You don't. You buy the company that already is. Let's look at a huge deal that just went down. Mars, the Candy Kings, bought Kellanova. Why? Because overnight, they get to add giants like Pringles and Cheez-It to their candy empire. It's a move all about getting bigger, fast. But it's not always just about size. Sometimes it's about buying your way into a trend. Check out PepsiCo. They dropped over $1 billion to buy Siete Foods. Why? To instantly get a foothold in that authentic, grain-free, better-for-you space. And they weren't done. They spent almost $2 billion more on Poppi, that prebiotic soda you see everywhere. Remember we said gut health was a top priority for consumers? Well, this is exactly what we're talking about. Big Food is just writing checks to stay on trend. Okay, so that's the playbook for right now. But what about the future? Where is all this going? Let's look ahead and talk about what snacking will look like in 2030. One of the biggest changes coming down the pike is sustainability. For years, it was just something companies would put in a press release. Not anymore. Now, with new laws making them responsible for their own packaging waste, it's becoming a license to operate. You do it or you're out of business. And the other huge battleground? You guessed it, technology. The companies that are going to win in the future are the ones using AI to predict the next big flavor trend, the ones selling directly to you online, and the ones automating their whole supply chain to make things cheaper and faster. So when you boil it all down, what's the winning formula? It's basically a 3-step plan. First, you rationalize. Get rid of your old, boring brands. Second, you acquire. Go buy those cool, innovative, better-for-you brands everyone's talking about. And third, you adapt. You absolutely have to master sustainable packaging and new tech. So I'll leave you with this. We've seen how this whole world works, from our own weird cravings to these giant corporate chess moves. The next time you grab a snack, whatever it is, just for a second, think about the incredible, nearly $1 trillion battle that's raging behind the scenes just to get that single snack into your hand.